comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Hey gang, it's the weekend edition of the video of the day. Now, first thing I want to address is many of you have been sending me messages on Facebook and have been asking why I'm letting my beard grow out so scraggly and it's not really neat and trim like it always has been. Well, it's getting towards winter time, and in the winter time I like to have my beard, I like to have it nice and thick so it keeps my face warm when I'm outside. I will be trimming it up here in the near future, and so it'll be looking a little neater, but right now I'm just trying to get it all grown out. So anyway, I thought about actually growing my beard down here and bringing it like to a point down here or something. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? That'd look weird, but that's alright. Anyway, doing the weekend edition of the video of the day. Now, some of you know that I have gotten a new job, and it's been a really hard job. I've been baling plastic, and this last week I got off the baler, thank God, and got over to sorting parts. They're plastic parts, and there's little metal pieces on them, little metal clips. What you gotta do is you gotta take a pair of side cutters or a pair of pliers, and you gotta break the little clips off of it. So I'm squeezing with those, and I'm wrenching it around to try and get the piece off, and having to hold on to this piece with this hand, and my hands are just cramped up really bad. That's about as far as I can get that fist. It just hurts. It's pulling back here, and it's pulling on my fingers. Now this one I can get a little bit closer to closed, but I can't really tighten it up, and it just hurts. It's the same thing. It's pulling on all my fingers. It's not pulling back here on the back of my hand so much, mainly on my fingers, but I've been using Absorbing Junior, and that'll take care of it for a couple hours. It'll help, but it doesn't help long periods. I have been taking aspirin while I'm at work. That kind of helps to ease the pain. It still hurts a little bit, but it helps to ease it, at least so I can get through my day and get through my job. And sometimes, like if I'm on the keyboard and I'm typing, my laptop, the end of my fingers will start to tingle. So I don't know if I got carpal tunnel. Maybe I got carpal tunnel. I don't know. But I'm only temporary over there, so I don't dare tell them I got carpal tunnel, because then they'll say, well, if you got that, then we don't need you, and then I'll lose my job again. Went out last night to celebrate my new job. Of course, this week's check was my big one from the 56 hours I worked, not last week, but the week before. Because this is Sunday, that would be, anyway. So we were able to get some bills paid and get some things in the house that we needed, and we did have enough money to still have some left, and to go out and have a little celebratory dinner. Went out to Don Pablo's. And, I love Don Pablo's. Man, their food is so good. But it tears me up. I mean, it gives me heartburn and all kinds of other problems. But anyway, joke of the day. Gotta do a joke of the day. I just saw this joke this morning, so I'm going to try and do it from memory. This guy's walking across his friend's farm, and he looks through a crack in the barn, and he sees his friend kind of doing a little striptease in front of the tractor. So he watches for a little bit, and he undoes his coveralls and drops his coveralls, and he takes off his hat and he throws it at the tractor, and he takes off his t-shirt and he swings it around his head and he throws it at the tractor, and he's dancing around and he's shaking his butt at the tractor. Finally the guy can't take it anymore. He runs in and he goes, "What in the world are you doing?" He says, "Oh man, you scared the bejesus out of me." He says, "My wife and I went to the counselor, and the counselor said I needed to do more things to a tractor." Get it? More things to a tractor? Not to attract her to... Never mind. It's a dumb joke. I read this morning. I thought it was kind of cute. Started out like it was going to be a dirty joke, and then it wasn't a dirty joke, so I thought, perfect. Anyway, as I was saying previously, the joke of the day, if you can tell me anything that I could do with my hands, anything that would help. I know, Tylenol, Aleve has been suggested. Matter of fact, I should, anyway. But those things have been suggested, and I may try those. But any other suggestions you might have, we get Saturday afternoons and Sundays. I'll get off. I work 10 hours Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday we work anywhere from 6 to 8. Usually it's 6, just because we don't want to be there anyway. Because by that time we're on overtime, and it really don't matter. So anyway, pulled the float in the homecoming parade this week. Had a good time. Probably, some of you that watch my videos, I saw you out there at the parade route. I hit a couple people in the back with pieces of candy, and whenever I saw kids, I tried to throw it right to the kids, so the kids didn't have to come out and get it. Those people were nuts. They were walking around in front of the parade floats, the cars and trucks and stuff that were pulling the float. They walked around in front of us. People were nuttier than fruitcake. I like nuttier than squirrel poo personally, but anyway. But I do try and get in the video of the days through the week. I take Richie's video camera with me. Matter of fact, I took the video camera with me yesterday and actually set it up where I work and videotaped it so that the kids could actually see what it is that I do all day, and you kind of get an idea of what it is I do. So took me an extra 30 seconds to turn it on, set it down, and then turn it off and pick it back up, put it in my pocket. I actually had forgotten it was in my pocket, but then I found it. But anyway, as for my job, I like my job. The people that I work with are great people. My boss is kind of a little weird. I think he does the things that he does to try and get you to move a little faster. You know what I mean? He's just trying to inspire you. When I was on the baler, he'd tell me, this guy did it 10 times faster than that. No, you can do it better than that. You saying he's better than you? I think he was just doing it to inspire you to do more. And then yesterday, he brought the rack over to me. There's no way you can do a rack, and it takes a long time to go through a whole rack of those parts. And he came over and says, "You ain't got that done yet?" Like, no, we just got started. Come on. I'm a human being, not a magician. That's what I told him. But I think he just does that to kind of inspire you, to get you moving, so you can try and get things done a little faster. But anyway, I guess that's going to be it for the weekend edition. What I understand, this is the last weekend for the Renaissance Festival. I've always wanted to go to that, but I've never been able to. I've never had the money or the time. It just seems like when I do have the money, I don't have the time. When I have the time, I don't have the money. Anyway. So, anyway, to all of you out there, please, if you know anything I can do that will help with my hands so that I got a big old blister right here. See it? I'll tell you what, that thing hurts like nobody's business. And of course, that was from having the pliers. And the pliers just rubbing on it. It just hurts. I put some A&D ointment on it last night. I'll probably put some more A&D ointment on it later today. But I had one here on my finger. You can't even see it now. It was right here. So right there. It's right there. But it's pretty much healed up and gone away, turned into a callus now. But they pop every time. And I wear gloves. I do wear gloves. But the gloves don't seem to help. I don't know. So anyway, that's it for the weekend edition of the video of the day. I hope this has been sufficient to carry you through a couple days, because I don't know when I'm going to get to these. I try and do the best I can, but sometimes my internet's not flying, and I can't load my stuff here at home. I did one last Monday, and I came home to load it, and I couldn't get it to load on YouTube. It just wouldn't load. My internet kept dropping, and it was... Anyway, man, don't do that. You're going to get a headache. My brain shakes around in there. Believe it or not, there is something inside this skull. There is something in there. I'm not sure it's completely connected, but it's all in there. Alright, gang, until next time. See ya. Yes! All the time, as a matter of fact.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.